Okay, hello, it's the Martian. Space Jam Jardins. I want this shit forever. Wake up and smell the garden. Fresher than the...
Nadzuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Potato appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Potato started showing up. Nadzuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking your own insecurities on others like that, you really act young as you look, Nadzuki. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry, my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? You're just saying that to prove my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personalities just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you're already... Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Potato hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. But Potato, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What it... Uh-oh. Fuck. What do I do? Nadzuki? What is going on? Hi? Hey, Potato. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? What the fuck is this? I don't get it. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even comfort my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand that, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Nadzuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Oh Jesus. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Nadzuki, or did. Potato, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Nadzuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Potato. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Okay. Don't know what that poem was supposed to be about, but... another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Potato. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. What the hell? Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Nadzuki is reading manga surprisingly, Monika isn't there yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Potato. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? Ah, no, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken back about how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez, whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? What the hell? But... Mabel's Cellcloth, Blind Sight, Lifeline. What the hell? I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid of you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not. Aha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was participating piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been participating for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'll look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Potato. Monika smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. But Potato, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, so it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Ah, I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just stopped pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them, too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Potato? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. So she's shy. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just the kinds of... I don't even know what that said. Blah. It's the kind that changes you to look at life from a strange perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... I'm rambling on, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... What? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're very passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. A literature club... It is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, Jesus. Kinda scared me a little bit. Kinda scared me. Yes, I mean, you don't have to put it, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. I glance over, and it looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in feeling... Whoa. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't mean to. Sorry. I mean, here is... this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between of them. Cannot read. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, looks like something's gonna happen here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumbs and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted there for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know, I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah? Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. I don't know. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit, eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says all the time. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry? I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I did know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was she that about? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess, so you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing with our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Let's go to Netsuki, I guess. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would have been completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. This is the... Yeah, this is the same poem from the first part. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now we're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing. You can leave now. Jesus, okay. Monika, obviously. Hi again, Potato. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright, great job, Potato. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to do something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what that Yuri likes is kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I didn't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in their own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Hey, already? I'm so sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't... Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Some of them are like... What the hell? Red, green, blue, and something. cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent what? Like play cute. Delete her? Whoa. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's rating tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, some things are changing. Some things are changing. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Potato, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Ah, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Potato. Everything that you write is treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Ah, I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Potato? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a hard time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding... Whoa, what the fuck? Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. Oh my, I can barely read this handwriting, man. Expanding universe. Bit of a weird poem. It doesn't really matter what it is about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen, full out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it from home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Oh, she's freaking out now. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Woohoo. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. What the fuck? It's getting really weird. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We all have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Potato joined, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to begin complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? So what's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Nadzuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anything else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know that feeling too. I knew we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Potato? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Potato to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no or anything. Look, Monika. Whoa, wait, what? Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never talked until Potato joined. As for me, I just liked it better here than I do at home. And Potato isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're not really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Potato want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Potato, why did you even join this club? Were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you don't have a right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't. There aren't many places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Potato. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? Whoa. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Potato? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each strain... What? Do you see that? Blood... Oh. Oh, the mouse is way off. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Her eyes getting red too? Alright, well maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monika, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay, me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Potato? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Potato before we leave, just to see what he thinks of this time here and all that. It's important to me. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Potato, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time. with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people in here. What the fuck? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it's weird because it's all the time you've been here. We've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things that I've been hoping to talk to you with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No, stop it.